Well, folks, a pleasant good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all of you across the world. Thanks for joining us. This is Spoon TV. I'm Nelson Collet. Of course, we're coming to you live from the grounds of um, the from the Capitol Hill, from the grounds of the Executive Mansion, and of course, where we are right now happens to be uh, at the premises of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. We are here basically to take you around. As most of you may be aware, on the 23rd of January 2025, there was a service contract signed between the Ministry of Internal Affairs and the Agency for Rural Development and Maintenance Service Incorporated. And this contract was geared towards some renovation work here on the grounds of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. And key areas that this maintenance work was intended to capture as per the contract is the uh, the minister's office extension, and the cost associated with that is 195,908 USD. The second component of the project or area of focus of the project is the building one, which is captured here 97,980 $948 USD is captured here. And of course, you have building two project, which is in the tune of 172,000 USD, 191 dollars. So the total cost of the entire renovation, um, the total cost of the entire renovation work is put at 466,047 United States dollars. So as we speak, renovation work is ongoing. We want to take you around this facility to show you what exactly it's like. So as you see here, first thing is that there is a painting of the building. This entire corridor extending to the back of the building here, painting work is going on from this end. As you see, these are the materials used by the contractors to carry on this particular service here. So the entire back, uh, the uh, the back side of this facility is being renovated, as you see here. But we're going to take you at the front of the building. Of course, there are two major buildings here at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. So we're going to take you around here, and we're looking forward to getting some of the guys to assist us with this tour as well. So we're still here. Of course, this is the front of the second building you see right before us here. This is the yard of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. And of course, this entire corridor, the painting work is still ongoing. The carpenters or the contractors are very busy in there, working tirelessly. As you see, doors have been changed, and there are lots of other works going on here with respect to getting this place up. And we are also going to take you to the front of this particular side of the building, this side of the facility where we are. This particular project, the cost of this project is put at 466,000 USD, pretty close to $500,000. And so you see the contractors are working tirelessly. And as part of this project, there is a construction that is expected to take place as well. There's a construction that's expected to take place as well. And we're going to take you at the front of the building where you're going to see the construction work that's ongoing here. So this is the the main building here at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Now we've left the back. We're now at the front of the facility here. And this is exactly what it's like. So we thought to make a stop here this afternoon and give you an idea of what's going on. So as you see on the flip side, there is the construction work ongoing from this end as well. The folks are working, and you see this is the entire project here. We want to see if we can get someone to talk to, someone who could probably take us around the facility here, the Ministry of Internal. Okay, so we see Minister Mike Jabate. Minister Jabate, you want to talk to us?
Yeah, what's the problem?
We thought to make a stop here this afternoon at the Ministry of Internal Affairs to basically have a tour of the work that's ongoing here at the institution. You care to give us an idea of what's happening here? I see there's a construction ongoing here.
I'm only responsible for my department, the urban department. When it comes to the issue of city in the 15 counties,
So, are you saying that
I'm not a spokesperson for the ministry.
Okay,
You have the minister proper. Do
okay.
you expect me to speak before my boss? I'm only responsible for the urban department.
Okay, but what is going on here now? I see lots of painting work going on. Is it part of the
I am only
contract?
responsible for the urban department.
Okay.
When you come to the urban issue, city, then we can discuss that. And how best we can empower our mayors and our commissioners.
So it means that you can speak to this the
minister
work
proper
ongoing.
is responsible for that.
Is the minister in office?
You can go and check that and find out for yourself.
Okay. Well, Spoon TV, we are here this morning on the grounds of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. And so you see the construction work is ongoing. The total cost of the work here is put at 466,000 United States dollars. And of course, the painting also extended to this portion of the building. And this is where we are. We thought to just make a brief stop this morning to give you guys an idea of what's happening here at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. As you see, the scaffold that was built by the contractors to ensure that painting work goes on properly. All right, so folks, we're still here. We're making efforts to see if we can have a word with the minister himself to give us deeper insight, more understanding of everything that's happening here. But from what we see from the outside, the ministry has been refurbished. There has been massive painting works going on, or renovation, if you want to say. But what has been a major point area of concern for a lot of people has been the issue with the renovation or the cost associated with the renovation, especially so when you have 97,000 on one end and I just want to go back a little to a portion of the contract here. Let me go back. Okay, so in the contract you have minister's office. Minister office extension is 195,000. That's the cost associated with the minister's office extension. You have building 1 and building 2. So the renovation for building 1, where we're standing right now, is building 1. This is the entire building 1 from that end, moving all the way to this end. So the renovation work associated or the cost associated with the renovation of building one is 97,000 948 48 $48. And building two is where we were before coming here. The cost associated with that is 172,000. And of course, this is where we are. And we thought to just show a little bit of light on the happenings here, the activities here at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. And so we've tried to speak with some of the folks here, some of those in authorities here, but they've declined to speak to us. One of those we bumped into why carrying on this live broadcast was Minister Mark Jabate. Minister Jabate have said that he is not club with the responsibility to speak with us at the moment, and so he has declined speaking to us. But we're looking forward to seeing if we can speak to the minister. Let me try to see if I can get words from my colleague here. All right, so folks, yes, sorry we had to mute a little. We've been informed that the minister is not in office at the moment. He stepped out on a very important engagement, and the deputy as well stepped out. So we're gonna have the deputy for operations, deputy minister for for operations, or the third in command to speak to us relative to the renovation work ongoing here at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. So he's going to speak to us. He's going to give us more idea, deeper insight on what's happening here. And once we can get him to talk to us, then we will at some point end up this very important live broadcast. But thanks for joining us, all of you across the world. My name is Nelson Collet, and we're here at the Ministry of Internal Affairs, and we thought to bring to you live some of the work going on here at the institution with respect to renovation and construction and all of that. And of course, this is exactly where we are. We're yet to see what it's like in there. What some of those things that the renovation has been able to capture internally, but from the external view here, you can see that the building has been painted, and of course, there's some level of transformation going on here from the outside. And again, this entire exercise is capturing three different aspects of the institution: the minister's office expansion, you have the building one, and that of the building two. And as we show you from outside, you can see that construction, let's say renovation work is ongoing, the painting of the building, so beautiful from the outside, and there's a construction work going on here as well. So thanks for joining us. We are getting words that the deputy for operations will speak to us shortly. So I'm waiting to get signal from a colleague while we await that. But thanks for watching Spoon TV. Of course, we'll stay here at the Ministry of Internal Affairs, coming to you live. Okay, folks. Sorry for going mute on you for a while. We've been trying to engage with the folks here, engage with the authorities here, try to give you an idea of what's happening here. We've been informed that the deputy for operations will be speaking to us shortly, giving us a deeper understanding of the activity here. But this is B1 or building one. This is the first building that you come across when you come here on the grounds of the executive mansion, where you have the Ministry of Internal Affairs. And B1 here, as you see, has been painted very well. As you see, the painting there, and of course, this place has been renovated as well. And from the flip side, you see construction going on. We were at B2, at the back of the facility there, where you saw another round of work ongoing there, another round of work ongoing there. But we're still here looking to see if we can have some engagement with an authority here, as we uh, will be ending this broadcast very soon. We're coming to you live from the Ministry of Internal Affairs. This is Spoon TV. My name is Nelson Collet. Thanks to all of you for joining us. Okay, so we we're still here, folks. Thanks again for joining us, and of course, as we continue this live broadcast here from the grounds of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, live from the grounds of the Executive Mansion. Thank you for joining us, Spoon TV. And of course, we are here this afternoon bringing you a live broadcast here this morning. All right. So, yeah, so subsequently, we'll be ending this broadcast. We want to see if All right, so folks, sorry for the brief, uh, you know, sorry for the brief engagements we've been having. I've been engaged by the folks here regarding, some arrangements and all of that. But we're still making efforts to speak with some of those in authority here. Um, One of the heads of the contractors will be speaking to us briefly. One of the heads of the project will be speaking to us briefly. So, folks, we we are still here, and so let me have a brief chat with some of the contractors here. Um, you want to engage a guy? Okay. So we can have we want to try to have a brief chat with one of the contractors here. I think he's the head of the contractors, uh, and then we will be ending the broadcast. I've been engaged that we will have to end this broadcast because the minister proper isn't here. His deputies are not here as well. So what that means is that subsequently we have to be ending the broadcast. But just before we do so, we would like to have words with the contractor here. Just a brief conversation with the gentleman, after which we will be ending the broadcast and right here. So I want to say thanks to all of you for joining us, folks. Let me try to make this very quick adjustment here as we. Uh, Hello, sir. What's your name?
How you doing? My name is Tony.
Okay, Tony. You are the hair contractor here at the facility at the project site.
Yes, I'm the operation manager for
Okay.
Adams, the
Okay.
construction company that executing the
You said
project.
what's the name of the construction
Adams Agency for Rural Development and Maintenance Services.
Okay. So what exactly is the construction going on here? What's the kind of facility that is being constructed here?
First of all, when we submitted our bid for this project, I think multiple companies bid it,
Okay.
and we were successful to have come out as a winner of the bid based upon our records.
Okay.
The project for which we were hired is that we're doing an office extension comprising of two conference halls.
Okay.
Maybe we can walk as I'm showing to you.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, so you can just
2 conference hall.
okay.
Uh, this building will comprise of a conference hall that will be able to accommodate 150 persons at a time, participants at a time
Okay.
at this level. In fact, this is a 2-level building.
Two-level building.
Yes, this building will be of
So
2 levels, ground floor and the upper floor,
okay.
right? So this section, as you can see here, from here to here is the first section of the conference area. This section
Okay.
from here straight down is the conference hall.
Okay. So this portion is the conference
Conference
hall,
hall. Okay.
extending to the place down there.
Extending to the existing building.
Okay.
Above this level, we have the office containing the ministers, the
Okay.
minister offices, and then the assistants to the minister and the deputies. Whosoever
Okay.
offices will be above there. On the ground floor, there will be a hallway and other sections here for
Okay.
offices.
Okay.
Okay. Then the next thing about it is that we have building one and two.
So this place is actually it's a building one here and building two at the
Building one
back.
is at the back and building two
Okay,
is
building
this
two at
one.
the,
So
at the
we'll go
front
to
here.
building two. Okay. So in our contract, in our scope of work, as you can look at the zinc there, right?
Okay.
The entire zinc on this building was completely damaged. So our
Okay.
contract covers the changing of this entire zinc. So as you can see it, you see a very new zinc there. All the
Okay.
roof members there were changed and was being rehabilitated. If you look there, you will see the ceiling. We had the ordinary wooden, Brazilian wooden ceiling here before that
Okay.
got damaged. And then we changed everything to PVC ceiling.
Okay.
The
So
next thing about it is that the doors and the door frames.
okay.
In this building alone, we have 127 doors in this identical building.
127 doors.
You can go and see
that-
them now, as you can see.
Oh, okay, yeah. So let's just conclude from here. Then
Okay,
we're gonna go
now-
there to see the.
So we changing all the doors and the door frames in this in all these 2 buildings.
Okay.
And then aside from that, some of the window glasses were not there. We will change them, the door frames, the doors, the floor work, and every other thing. The sewer system, even the
So
water
you'll be
system.
working on the sewer system,
Of
working on
course,
the
we will
water
take
system
you
as
there.
well.
There was no water. There was no this ministry. They used to haul water in the bucket to carry upstairs. But since we took the contract, our contract also covered the installation of modernized sewage
Okay,
and water
so
supply.
so I want to have a deeper understanding of everything here. So you're working on this construction. You're constructing this
We
facility
constructing
from
the
start to
facilities
finish.
from start to finish.
And what's the cost of this facility?
This one is around 176,000. This
One-
is the minister office extension that your Spoon TV has always been talking about.
Okay,
You
so-
guys just saw it like only this building was being extended. No, we are building a building that is bigger than this building, as you see.
You
And
said-
also
you said
our project also covered the renovation and the changing of the roof of this building too as well.
You mean the one right before us?
This
here?
one we will change the roof, we will change all the doors in there, we will also change the zinc and everything.
Okay.
So that is also included in the 176 for the minister office extension. So that is this building plus that building.
Okay, so this one
It's a new
construction
building,
from,
2 level.
from ground floor to the top,
top.
and the renovation
The
of
renovation
this one
of this one.
is the
In
176.
76.
All right. Okay. So what about B1 and B2? Building 1 and building 2,
Yes,
right
the
before
building
us
1
here.
and building 2 has to do with the zinc. We're changing the entire roof.
What's the cost associated with that?
The
first?
cost associated, I cannot say offhand now, but some is around 84. I think one is around 70, something, and the other one is around 70. But the total cost of the project is around 466,000. I think
466,000.
Yes.
But I'm seeing here, I'm seeing here for the minister office extension, for example, where we're standing right now. The cost associated is 195,000.
That's it.
Is that the figure?
Yes, that's the
that
figure.
From
I'm
from
saying
your
it off here, so
institution?
I cannot be very precise now because I'm not looking at it. But that's it. That's the cost.
175,000. Now,
No,
that,
no, not the 190.
195,000
As per the contract value.
as per the contract value. Now, there are concerns about the high cost of this particular project.
This
A lot of
project-
people think that the cost associated is huge.
No.
I mean,
I tell you-
196,000.
It sounds
and
big,
you're
but
talking
it's-
about
it's
B1,
not-
B2,
It sounds-
in the tune of 466,000.
It sounds big, but the project is nothing. I can just do small
It's
breakdown. but
pretty close to half a million we're talking about.
Just calculate $150 for door. Just for this building. Calculate 127 doors
$150 for,
for one door. calculate 127
127
doors.
doors.
Just for this first building.
Okay, let's go in depth a little. In B1 and B2, you said you're changing all of the
All the
doors.
doors,
You changed the zinc.
the zinc,
You
roof.
painted the walls. You changed the entire roof,
Of course.
and you're
As you can
working on
see,
the sewage system
the
as well.
sewage system. This building I never even had a septic tank before.
Is that
This
the thing?
identical ministry
Internal
of
affairs?
internal affairs, I never even had a septic tank before.
Okay, I don't want to ask you how the people here were
But we can
attending
go
to
around
nature.
though so we can see.
Yeah, maybe we can go around. Maybe I really don't want to go into how the people were using, attending to nature here, because that could be a whole different one. But you just
So I just want to take you to the doors. You
yeah.
see the
Let's
doors.
have our guy.
You see the doors we producing there.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Yeah.
even the blocks.
Okay.
The blocks. Just calculate $1 per block and tell me how much you think the block will cost. You see, if you can see all these doors, you see these are some of the old doors
Okay,
that the ministry had that we are
okay.
changing,
Okay.
right? So if you can see those doors, you see those doors, they are all
So,
old doors that
but
we are
were
changing.
the doors that old that you had to change the
Yes,
entire
the
thing?
entire thing.
Were
Even
they-
the door frame.
was it not possible to just renovate something?
Tema has destroyed everything. You see the door frames? It's a brand new door frames that we're doing. So when you people just say, oh, just open the building, it was the cost, it was not actually reality. You see the doors? Door
But
locks.
someone may say the doors are still not too
No.
bad. Maybe we want to focus on it.
No.
Where,
No, not that one. That one is just door that we just brought and painted, as you can look at it.
Okay.
Okay, so you come here, you see new doors here.
Okay, so those were some of the ones you.
You see
Okay.
new doors. So it's not just about.
Okay, so these ones down here
You see new
are
doors.
the doors you're talking about. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So if you see, I can just wonder that people will just say, oh, this, that. Even just to get the block, you see the quality of the block we're using, right? See the quality of the block we're using.
So do you
I want you to focus on the zinc.
the zinc?
Yes, come here and show your camera on
So
the zinc.
yeah, I'm looking at the zinc from a distance.
Okay, this is a
You
long
know.
span zinc.
When you say long span zinc,
Meaning?
what do you mean?
Very long. And then besides that, the quality. So it's not ordinary zinc that, oh, maybe you say 15 gauge, 14 gauge. This is a 3 millimeter thick zinc you look at on this building. With a very long life.
So how much are we talking about for each of the such a sheet of zinc?
For zinc, you just go to the store and they sell $3 for full length. $3 for full length. Just 1 foot. 1 foot by 2 feet. So now $3. So now $4 for full length.
Some people may say that you're saying this because you are the project guy. Your company has a contract, and so you're trying to, just defend whatever it is. I mean, you
It's not about
you
defending.
obviously not
It's
saying
not
the
about
contrary.
defending. This is what I said to you earlier. It's not about defending. It's about seeing the reality.
Okay.
Seeing the reality. We are doing this project as it's supposed to be. And then we are doing everything possible. As you can even see the yard, there's no parking space. Guess what? Do you know that even look, my brother, I want to show you the zinc that was over Ministry of Internal Affairs that we changed. I want to show you some. This building.
Okay.
I just want to show you. These were the zincs that were over this building that we changed. We changed the entire zinc over all the both buildings. Look at the zinc. Ministry of Internal Affairs, the zinc we saw. Look at the planks, the facial bowl. As you can see now, you see new facial bowl. These were the facial bowl that were there. These were the facial bowl that were there.
But in the midst of everything you're showing us, in the midst of everything
Currently.
you're showing us,
Even as we speak, right now, we are still working here. You see, we're doing new mess hole. This is the existing one. See this one and see what we are doing here. Even under this ground, we are installing 6 inches pipe. 6 inches pipe. See what we're doing here. Continue all the way. Look up here. We did new sewage systems and everything as you see. You look all up here.
so
People
but
may not-
in the midst of everything you're talking about, again, I will come back to it, to the cost. There are still concerns that
You see the
yes,
zinc?
you're changing the zinc, you're putting new zinc, you're doing you're renovating the roof and all of that, but 500,000,
It's not half a million.
close to 500,000, 66
But it's nothing for
466,000.
construction. Do you know what construction in Amapa 1 2 by 2? 1 2 by 2 is 1 2 by 2 right now is around 450 Liberian dollars. Just converted to Sony. And even if you decide to buy 500 or even 1,500 pieces of 2 by 2 alone. Look at the ceiling. You see the ceiling? I can show you what we hire first. Please focus on the ceiling. I can show you what we hire first. So people just say, I just roof. No, we're doing electrical, we're doing plumbing, we're doing everything. On this
Are you
building.
doing, aside from changing the door, the sewer system you said you guys are working on, are you doing anything inside the building aside from the painting we just seen?
Yes, we are doing a lot of things. We can go in the building.
Yeah, we may not have the luxury of time to go through the
No,
entire
I want you
building.
have the time because of your work. I want you have the time to go in the building. We'll take you from section 1 to section 2, and you see the transformation that was being done, the one that is being done there. Even as we speak, I just want you to follow just the sewage line alone. Even the water system. I want you to go look at the water system we installed there. Today, you just press button in the Ministry of Internal Affairs and get water. Before, it wasn't so. You told bucket in your hand in the long building from where there to carry to where you want to carry.
So what do you want to say just finally?
Finally, I want
the
to
fact
tell.
that you've availed yourself to talk to us.
I want to tell you people thanks for coming.
Yeah,
I think the problem will be the judge, but the reality there is,
yeah, let's look at him. Yeah.
the reality there is, we should just get information, no matter how, anyhow, and just go about saying it the wrong way. Let's look at what it entails. Let's come and do due diligence. Let's come and make follow up like you're doing. You never knew before that this thing was being changed. You never knew that the entire city on the building was being changed. You never knew that even there was no power line and we installed a new electrical line, electrical system, new lighting, everything. You never knew all these things. But I think today you know. You never even knew that this place never even had a certain thing. You just get to know. So sometimes when we get information, let us try and come and do follow up to know why it is so that we can broadcast for the benefit of the public.
Okay.
But I want to also say thank you to you people. I also want to say thank you for the administration. We found it worth it to get the contract and we do all our best to use quality material as we are doing and we achieve the best results.
When this renovation is concluded, how long do you think this is going to go for? Have you given the Ministry of Internal Affairs and then
yes, in our
duration,
this is
let's say warranty
for the new building. We can give them a warranty period, but for the old buildings, it's just renovation. So renovation, if we renovate the building, it depends on maintenance, how the ministry will take care of the building. Maybe you can go for the last 10, 15, 20 years, but it depends on how they maintain it. If you say it's spoiling your door locks, you will still have to change them though. So if the new government or whatever it is, and they do their best, the building will still. This building has been here since. But you see, today they're taking shape, they're taking form and everything. I think there's a plus.
Okay. Thanks.
But I don't want you people to always be calculating. Because it sounds big.
No,
Do
obviously,
you know the
people
full
always be
Do you know
concerned.
the full length of this building from here there? This is almost 200 feet. I think 205 feet from this angle to that angle. 205 feet. If you do long span zinc, from here over there is around 38, let me say 4. From here there is 28 feet, from there is 28 feet. Calculate 28 plus 28, 48. Calculate. Just one sheet of zinc.
Okay.
Just one full length. One full length, I want to show you what one full length is.
Yeah, I mean, we may not be deep into the whole technical thing, but I think
So this is why before you talk that the price is heavy, you should know the technical duties. Because the technical specifications and the duties will give you, an insight of how much a project will cost. It's not just by looking at it from the surface. Of course, like the for instance, Mr. John may go and build a house and using 2 millimeter steel, let me say 8 millimeter steel. And I will build a same house and I'm using 12 millimeter or 14.5 millimeter steel. The cost of that building will be different because of the material specifications and the type of material we're using. So these are things that people are supposed to know. Today you could go in the market and see a bundle of zinc for $85. But the zinc we are using right now,
okay,
it's a very expensive zinc as you can see.
You say how much you getting a bundle?
Just no, it's not it doesn't come by bundle.
Okay,
it comes by foot length. It doesn't even come by sheet.
So the foot length, how do you get?
It's This a deliver one way is $4.25. So calculate if you get
Four
30
dollars
feet,
25 cents.
the full length, just
Approximately how many pieces we're talking about that you use on this entire building?
a lot. A
Then,
lot.
then, then maybe somebody will start to arrive at something
It's
here.
not pieces. It's full length.
Okay.
Full length is the 1 foot,
Okay.
right? 1 foot by 2 feet. So if for one sheet, if you want to know 1 feet, calculate from here there is around 28 feet. So one sheet of zinc is almost like 28 times $4.50. Just one sheet. Calculate.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot again for talking to us. We appreciate you. You say your name?
20.
Tony. Tony, thanks a lot for talking to Spoon TV. We appreciate you for talking to us, sir.
But you guys, I want you guys to go and see the septic thing, see the water system,
Um,
everything.
I mean, I think we've had we've
Let the
had
people see
we've had some at least understanding of what's going on here. Folks, we want to say thanks a lot for
the building
watching.
there, right?
Folks, yeah, we saw the
Maybe
building
you
as
want to tell me
well.
about drawing of that building and how it will be when it finish.
That's something we're gonna get as well. But I want to say thanks a lot for watching Spoon TV, folks. My name is Nelson Colette. On the camera, Gibson Zai. Of course, we've been here bringing you a live coverage of some of the activities going on here, renovation works, and a lot more. Thanks a lot for talking to us. The cost of this project, as we told you earlier, is put at 466,000 United States dollars, and that has been the area of concern for many Liberians as to how did we get here, especially so the cost associated with this project. This is something that lots of Liberians have had doubts over, concerning this particular cause. But I want to say thanks a lot for watching Spoon. We've been here bringing you some updates to come your way again. Have a good day. We really wanted to have spoken with the minister, with some of the officials here, but it wasn't possible. We look forward to doing that another time. Once we're able to conclude all of the arrangements, we can definitely go ahead and do that. But we're speaking with Tony, who happens to be the operations manager for the company to which this contract was awarded. And he's been giving us some ideas, pieces of information on the technical details associated with the project here. Thanks for watching Spoon TV, and thanks to Gibson Zaya, our producer on the camera. Bye-bye for now.